Tell them that life is about choices. The greatest gift God could ever give us is the ability to make a choice. But be careful in making a choice. Choose to heal rather than wound. Choose to love rather than hate. But you must choose to laugh and not cry. Choose to create and not destroy. Choose to persevere, not quit. Choose to listen to Frank Sinatra when he said, "What is a man? What has he got? If not himself, he has not the things that he truly feels and not the things of someone who kneels." Yes, regrets, you're going to have a few, but then again, too few to mention. You must do what you have to do, and you must do it without exemption. Tell them you must charter your course, your careful way along the byway, but son, you're going to have to do it your way. And you want them to do the things that you and those of you who care about them want them to do. Tell them, do them so well that your best will only become better. Tell them to do them so well that no one dead or alive or ever been born yet is capable of doing better than you. And remember 3 words, if you don't remember anything else from this conference. Remember 3 words that relate to all children. Your best, good, better, and best. Never, ever rest until your good gets better and your better gets best. I encourage all of you to never lose a sense of the possible. For some, as you venture into the next stage of your life, you know, they may have a sense of apprehension. After all, the economy is tough today and the world is more uncertain. But tell them that as long as your dream is true and your aim is true, you will be successful whatever you do. And don't be afraid to fail. Remind them that Albert Einstein flunked mathematics in grammar school. Remind them that Winston Churchill flunked the 8th grade 3 times. Remind them that Henry Ford went bankrupt before designing the Model T. Remind them that Thomas Edison conducted 10,000 experiments on a light bulb before perfected one. And in the first year of business, Coca-Cola only sold 400 bottles of Coca-Cola. But remind them that when our astronaut landed on the moon, our astronauts only had 15 seconds of fuel before that adventure becomes a failure. So failure sometimes could be a stepping stone to success. And adversity will set in. You can expect it. But here's what you do with adversity. I told Donnie a favorite story that I tell young people. There was this blind man walking down the street with a seeing eye dog. And no disrespect to anybody out there that may be blind. For some reason, this dog took him across the street against the light. Cars were swerving all over the street to prevent hitting the blind man. And when a blind man got across the street safely, he reached in his pocket and he gave his dog a biscuit. This little old lady, about 1 foot tall, couldn't stand it anymore. She got right up in his face and said, "Sir, I don't understand why you reward that dog. That dog almost got you killed. That dog just took you across the light, against the light." So the blind man patiently listened. He said, "Ma'am, I didn't reward my dog by giving him that biscuit. I knew what that food was doing. I only gave him that biscuit to find out where his head is so I can kick him dead in his hand." And that's exactly what you're going to have to do when adversity creeps into the lives of our children when they want to give it up, when they want to fall flat on their face and give it up and drop out. Tell them you want them to be among the first humans to truly reach their fullest potential. And if they can do so, they welcome the opportunity to stumble sometimes, but never fail to get up. And I hope, no matter what they do, I hope they will focus on the highest learning that are making our planet more tolerant and understanding of differences. And tell them that if they believe, as I believe in them, that you all have the talent and skill and enthusiasm to make a difference. But if you, either you must understand that the skill, knowledge, and ability you have will only take you to the top of the mountain. But by God, it will be your character that will take and your attitude that will allow you to go over top of the mountain. But they can't keep doing the same things the same old ways. They must find ways to turn hardships into advantages and make all of their stumbling blocks stepping stone. And remember, for many of our children, the crews and posses, I call them, that await them, they're not there to help them grow. The crews and posses that are waiting there, they're there to recruit them to take their place in the criminal justice system. I hate to keep referring to my father, but he's one of the guiding lights of my life. He said, tell children when they hear the word let's, run your hind parts home. You didn't hear a word I said, did you? When you hear the word let's, run your hind parts home. Because when a teenager says that word let's, 9 times out of 10, whatever comes after that word is something that's going to lead them to the criminal justice system. Tell your children that they are acorns who must be allowed to grow into strong oak trees to bless us in our community. Tell them that they are the salt of the earth and the light of the world, and that our light will continue to shine before all mankind for generations and generations to come. But tell them that they are expected to be engineers of bridges, but build these bridges strong enough for all people can cross across into the land of respect. But also tell them, sad enough, they are the repairs of the breach. And in closing, let me remind you that sometime, as Lou Holtz, former coach of North Carolina State, said to me, you know, Coach, tell your kids, sometimes people will be unreasonable, illogical, and self-centered, but love them anyway. If your kids do good, people will accuse them of selfish, ulterior motives, but tell them to do good anyway. If they are successful, they will sometimes win false friends and true enemies, but tell them to succeed anyway. Tell them that the good they do today will probably be forgotten tomorrow, but do good anyway. Tell them that honesty and frankness makes you vulnerable, but be honest and be frank anyway. And tell them that the torch is being passed to them. And remember, not everything that is faced can be changed by them, but nothing cannot ever be changed unless it's faced. Tell them that they've now reached the end of an early chapter in that book of life, and everybody around them has been a part of this book. The world expects them to develop into well-rounded young adults. So now you should be ready to accept the challenge of the future, your future. It's all up to them. Remember, the greatest gift God could ever give any person is the ability to make a decision. Tell them today I must accept myself for who I am and accept my circumstances for what they are. Getting angry and fighting and killing won't make them go away. Wishful thinking is a waste of time, and running will not fix anything. But how you think and how you act in the future will make a difference. and say to them, now's the time to ask and answer the question, where will you go from here? Where will I go from here? What will be my legacy? And the answer will simply drive your life goals. I must leave you, ladies and gentlemen. The warm weather of South Florida awaits me. But I must leave you with this poem by Dr. Seuss. I came across this poem by accident. He said, congratulations, young people, today is your day. You're off to great places, you are off and away. All of you have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes, you can steer yourselves in any direction you choose. Out there, things can happen, and they frequently do, to people as brainy and footsy as you. You will come to a place where the streets are not marked. Some windows are lighted, but mostly they're dark. A place you can spring both your elbow and your chin. Do you dare to stay out, or do you dare to come in? How much can you lose? How much can you win? Oh, the places you'll go, there's fun to be done, there are points to be scored, and there are games to be won. You'll get mixed up, of course, as you already know. You'll get mixed up with many strange dudes as you go. So be sure when you step with care and tact. And remember that life is just a balancing act. But never forget to be dexterous and deft, and never mix up your right foot with your left. Will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. 98 3/4% guaranteed. So you're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting. So guys, get to stepping on your way. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for having me, and God bless you for the rest of your life. Thank you.